Hello everybody, this is Howl, aka Harlan, aka Zero, coming at you with a first video. Today is March 11th, and as you can see on the screen, I am back. So what does this mean? Well, it means daily videos. It means seeing me do this exercise, of which the details are on the screen, every day, as well as me including a little drawing, or whatever drawings that I'm working on that I have the time lapses for. So this is a series that I've been thinking of doing for a while. For the last, I don't even know the actual math for it. I'll do the calculation for it up on screen. But for however many days, since December 26th or 27th, I believe, I have been doing, well, actually, sorry, let me take a step back. Last year, around this time, I'm not sure of the precise date. I know that it's around March. Just before Easter, I started to do my own variation of the One Punch Man workout routine, because as some of you might know, I was in a really bad motorcycle accident. I like to affectionately call it the world's strongest handshake with riding a motorcycle. And a part of that was breaking both my legs and my left wrist and spending about 3 months in bed rest and 6 months in recovery trying to get back on my feet. Well, honestly, it took me a lot less time than I thought it would to start to use my legs and stuff the way I used to. And so, yeah, a part of my recovery, because I'd spent a lot of time unable to walk and my legs had atrophied, was starting with a little workout. And the first day I did it, I'll never forget it, I could barely do a squat, let alone 100, and I could barely do 10 push-ups, let alone 120, which is the number that I started with and continue to this day. Now, after a certain point, I actually upgraded, so I went from going and doing 120 to I think the max I did was 540, which was 60 short of my goal for last year, which I'm still pretty upset about. Sorry, it's the cats meowing in the background. Still pretty upset about that, but you know, I've learned so much over the past year. Oh my gosh, I can't even remember the last time I made a YouTube video, and so getting this time to talk to you guys, even if it's pretty short every day. I mean, so the concept that I'm going with right now, let me take a step forward to today. I've been doing 120 push-ups, 120 sit-ups, 120 squats, and 120 jumping jacks every day, consistently every day since December 26th, and pretty much all year last year. So almost for a full year, I've been doing this exercise. But at the very least, I stopped around finals just because I was super swamped with stuff, and I got really distracted, and I needed time to focus, and my life was a mess, so I hunkered down and tried to fix it. Which, a varying success there. But I'm on the grind now. You know, I've got a job at Starbucks. That's great. Saving up some money. Really happy about that. And I'm working on doing also, at the same time, daily drawings. So a part of my daily drawings, I have a little sketchbook. I'll do a sketchbook tour at some point once it's done, or once I get a camera set up that allows me to video me drawing from like an overhead angle, because right now I just don't have anything that's capable of that. I have a friend whose studio has something like that, so I might be able to use that in future videos. We will see. But for today's video, all we're talking about is the little time lapse and the workouts you see on the screen. Also, the way I'm doing this as a recording is a little bit strange. It might not work out too well, but it's day one, and all that matters today is getting it done. So that's what I'm doing. I'm getting it done. I'm putting it out there. I'm laying her down on the table and I'm saying, YouTube, take it, please. Take my first video back. I need this. I need this win. Well, actually, I have received another win today. So, as some of you also may know, if you know me in real life, I've been trying to start a club at my school, and so as to not leak too much personal information, I'm just going to say that it's a creative club, and it's to help people with their creative visions and stuff. And it stems from the podcast that I started, when was it? I started that podcast like 2+ years ago with my my old friend Nick from New Zealand. If you guys remember Nick, shout out to Nick, my boy. The C Cubed podcast, the creative something. Is it C squared? Creative? I don't remember anymore. Anyways, it was something I started a long time ago, and I've been wanting to get back into it. I've been wanting to make YouTube videos like nobody's business for like forever. So, at the very least, this is how I'm starting out. So the format's gonna be like this. All right, y'all, pay attention. We are gonna be doing on the screen now, as you can see, my daily workout, and y'all are just gonna watch that as I monologue for 20 minutes at a time. Now, you're gonna also I'll talk about the art process, and today you can see I'm drawing Avatar the Last Airbender. I'm doing a study for that. It's for a class. I'm very behind on this, but I'm not super behind on it in the way that I technically have everything done, but I'm behind in my own vision of it. So me personally, I want to have it so that every one of the pieces that I put into this, because we had to do 100 different studies, and I want to make sure that every one of those studies kind of looks like this, in the same format, in the same way. So you know what, maybe for the next couple days, the videos that you guys are going to be seeing on the screen are going to be me finalizing these. So I don't know how long this time lapse lasts for. Hopefully I can slow it down so that it lasts just about as long as the video does. I know this is probably doing numbers for the ADHD community out there, so y'all can watch me work out and watch me draw. I should probably have a third thing on the video on the screen, if anything. Maybe I'll add some funny pictures. Me editing. Knowing me when I edit, I will definitely do that. Also, I will have to have a moment of silence bit, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to have time to do this in today's video, but you should see on the screen at some point me doing. So sorry, let me break down. Talking again about the let me break down. Guys, I'm so sad all the time. I'm just kidding. Let me break down the workouts that I'm doing on the screen. So you can see I'm doing 120 push-ups, but they're not all at once. I think today, to show off a little bit, I did 70 in a row for my first rep, and then 30 and 30, because plus ultra, gotta go above and beyond every single day, whether it's a normal day or an abnormal day. Give it that 110%, 120, 130. Go above and beyond every single day. That should be the standard. And so I do, for push-ups, I do, my first set is regular, and regular sit-ups, actually for my squats, you can see I do punches. That's because after a certain point, I realized that this is just about discipline, right? It's not about necessarily getting stronger, or it's not necessarily about how many push-ups I can do, or how hard it is, or what time of the day I do it. It's just about doing it every day. And that's all I've been really focused on for a long time. And it's something that really works with me. I think that the last time I really was consistent with my streaming was when I did it every day, and then I stopped doing it every day, and I stopped streaming, like, period. So, yeah, doing stuff every day is something that really works for me, and if it works for you too, I really hope that you get to tune in. Maybe this will become a part of your doing it every day routine, because I've also wanted to incorporate making a YouTube video, or making YouTube videos, into my schedule for years. It's literally been me staring at either a post-it or a part of my journal or something saying, make a YouTube video, for years, and I had enough. I'm fed up. I'm done with seeing it all over. I'm done with seeing it on the walls. I'm done with seeing it in my dreams at night. I need to make the videos. I need to make them. Y'all need to know. My lore needs to be dropped. It needs to be. And it not only does it need to be dropped, it needs to be dropped on the tube. It needs to be dropped down the tube. So that's my push-ups, right? But for sit-ups, for ab workout, right? I guess it's like chest, ab, legs. So for abs, I do regular sit-ups, and then I do leg raises, and then I do this kind of like they were originally Roman squats where you go side to side, but I've upgraded them to this like kind of boxing exercise where I dodge my legs and throw out a little punch, because I've been also working a lot. For a long time, I've kind of mostly done my exercise and workouts so that I would be a stronger martial artist, because that's something I really enjoy, and it brings me a lot of mental solidarity and peace, and it just makes me happy. So that's why you'll see me also doing the punches, and then the squats are the kind of interesting part. So that's the part where possibly in later videos I'm going to animate this, which would make me so happy. If I have enough time in the day, absolutely will do that. Today, no sir, no ma'am, I did not have that time. And that's actually because today my club got chartered. Sorry, throwback to that. This is like one long conversation. I love it. So yeah, throwback to that. I got my first club ever chartered. I am officially the president of my club, the CCC. I will not tell you what that stands for. It's on a need-to-know basis, and you, YouTube, do not need to know. And you can probably look it up, because we're going to have social media and stuff, so you'll know. Maybe this will become a part of the club. Who knows? The CCC podcast turns into the CCC YouTube channel. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, that was super exciting. I really, really am so thankful to those people, the ICC representatives at my school that voted us in. That was awesome. I felt so happy to give my little speech and then be applauded, and then like just sit down and hear their vote. Got 24 votes for yes and 0 for no. Oh my gosh. That was a win. That was a much needed victory. And ended it on another dub. Hopefully I get this uploading tonight, and then by tomorrow we got a YouTube video on the cloud. My first one in freaking years. So yeah. Gosh, I'm so excited to talk to you guys every day. This is gonna be my new favorite part of my day. Just sitting here, grab a cup of coffee, relax. Tea's good. Tea or coffee. I work at Starbucks now too. That's another little fun thing. So, right, this, every year for me, speaking of Avatar, every year for me has a different element. I feel like I take a different approach to every year, and try, at least for the last 3 to possibly 4 years, I don't know how long this has been going on, I started noticing it, probably 3 years ago. And this year I chose it to be water. So for my squats, you'll notice that they're very flowy, and I'm using this this kind of approach to it where it's just very like flowy, like water, and it's helped me a lot to understand. I take a once a month trip over to Venice. That I started off the year that way, actually. by like diving into the ocean at sunset. That was really fun. After going to Gold's Gym too. Oh, it's been a long, wild ride, y'all, and I'm so excited to share all my adventures and stories with you on this this series. It has to have a cool name. I don't know what the name is yet. Maybe Zero to Hero, because my name on YouTube used to be Zero. We'll see. Maybe it's the Howl of the Phoenix. I love that. It's if you guys know my art Instagram, which I do not post on because I make a lot of art but publish none of it, and there's a good reason for that, and it's also a bad reason. I think the bad reason is disguising itself as a good reason. The same reason as I haven't posted the newest post on my on my main Instagram page. I need to get in practice of posting on my stuff more. I think this will be a good way to start that off, though. I've always wanted YouTube to be the real like platform that I post the most on, and everything else just kind of follows after that. And so I hope that works out. I hope that that shows here. I'm really excited to continue doing this with you guys every day, and I've said that too many times. So, yeah. Avatar the Last Airbender. Have you guys seen the live action? I want to talk about it with you. I have thoughts and feelings that I will say this. I loved the first episode. Absolutely adored it. It is not doing so hot as the episodes go on. And I equate it to, if you guys like know animation, I have a really funny animation professor, and it's about like timing. She played this video of like a piano, and then like, you know, it starts off and it's like got kind of good timing, but then it just starts playing random notes. It feels like everything in the show had great timing for the first episode, and then the second episode things started to slowly spiral out because they started adding scenes, right? And then the scenes they added made the scenes that needed to be there pushed further, and then they pushed it more and more and more, and now it's just kind of like spiraling out of control. Not spiraling, like it feels like the tide has risen, but it's about to hit shore, and it's this giant wave that shouldn't be where it is, you know? Like, there's nothing behind it, it has nothing supporting it, and I feel like all of the characters, Iroh's not right, Boomy's not right. I'm at the Boomy episode right now, like currently I'm on episode, I think 4. That's where I'm at today. Speaking of, I will show you, maybe tomorrow we'll talk about Jujutsu Kaisen. We'll start to put this up to a vote, but I'm running out of time. I think the fist bump is coming in. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful evening, a wonderful night, and this is episode 1. Thank you all so much for watching. Day 1, 0 to hero. See you next time.